Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. Yeah, Kulr stock. It did not do what I expected. I was expecting this to push and close that gap above, and instead it's getting rejected right here. Also, the MACD crossover did not happen. If that would have happened, we could have, climbed higher, right? Crossover happened here. White line crossing the yellow line. We push higher. Why is volume here? Oh, my chicken sandwich is ready. But anyways, you can see we moved from 885 to 1056. Right? We made that move here because of that white line crossing over the yellow line, indicating that buyers are in control. There's momentum on your side as a buyer, and you ride it up. You ride up that short-term 4-day move higher. But we got rejected today. No MACD crossover for you. Instead, sellers are showing up. I was thinking maybe we were going to close the gap. I was like, maybe they're going to show up. Maybe buyers are going to show up and close this gap. And I was going to look to short it up here. Right? I was going to look to short it here. Because that would make sense. It's going to move from 4.8 to 8.50. That's almost a 100% move. A lot of people are going to just dump the stock and take profits. And the ones that are still bagged up there, they're going to look to get out if they can. So it would have been a great short opportunity up there because so many sellers were going to show up. That's just, that's just technical analysis 101. That's also just a historical pattern. Here's your support. If look at that. It broke down here. There's that candle indicating that we broke below support. And then eventually it retests it, and it does so multiple times before finally breaking down yet again and rinsing that pattern. So the fact that we haven't even closed this gap and come back up to retest what was previously resistance and is now what was previously support and is now resistance, the fact that that's I would say that's kind of showing weakness, right? Because back then there were so many buyers that we were able to actually retest previous support, which became resistance here at $15. But now we're not even, buyers can't even do that now. Like they can't even push it to close this gap and come back and retest this $1 level. I mean, what was $1, right? Because this 844 is what it says here, but it used to be $1 before the reverse. Yeah, before the reverse split. So the fact that buyers aren't showing up to be able to push it back and retest, at least retest it, even if we get rejected, at least seeing the retest would be like, oh, okay, cool, buyers are still showing up with strength, but that's not happening anymore. So, and we're getting pushed down today right here at 7s. I know some people were getting excited, like, oh my God, I might be able to get my bag out, but I was like, maybe, but there's no catalyst, there's nothing here. And I do wonder if they're going to come out with some news like, hey, we're going to buy more Bitcoin and we're going to raise money. There's no way they're not going to take advantage of this low float that they have right now. They could absolutely dilute and bring the outstanding shares back up to like 300 or 400 million. And buy themselves a lot of Bitcoin at the cost of shareholders really is what it comes down to. So that's just the story. That's really the story. That's been the story with Kulr stock. That's been the story. I mean, and you guys, I told you guys, I'm like, I don't think I want to swing trade Kulr stock, even as a short. I don't want to swing trade it. I don't want to be holding it overnight because then you can get squeezed. You never know. It's definitely a good short if you're gonna, intraday, if you're gonna day trade it, but not definitely. I wouldn't hold it overnight. That's just me though. You know how some people are. They will hold it overnight. Let's look at the Kulr. Oh, by the way, this should come down. This is the bearish flag here. If anything, we have a new trading range. So this is our trading range. And you guys know me. I love trading ranges, right? Because we can abuse the trading range, buy the low down here and sell high, right? Classic. That's a very classic strategy. So here's your support. Here's your resistance. Support at around $5 and under. Resistance at 7. So if this is gonna do what it's done last time, which is it breaks down right and finds a new trading range. Here it broke down, found a new trading range. Broke down and looks like we're finding our trading range. Again, these are patterns that repeat, and you can abuse these patterns, but you gotta have that strategy of buy at the bottom, right? Wait for $5 and under, buy, and if it breaks down again, you take the small loss and you move on. Like, don't hold it down and then decide to take the loss at 30% or 50% or more. So One guy in my Discord had to learn that the hard way. He kept doubling down and adding more, and I kept telling him, I'm like, that's not what I do. That's not what I teach. That's not what I advocate. You're not supposed to double down. You put in a set amount, and that's it. You don't go, hey, I'm going to add more because I really think it's going to, to the moon or whatever. And 666, that's probably not a good... The fact that 666 just appeared probably means we're going to come down. Like, that's already a bad omen right there. Bad omen right there. 666. But, yeah, that's all I got to say with regards to color. If anything, a good short opportunity. If it comes down to 5, maybe add there and look to abuse that trading range, right? If this trading range is going to hold, abuse the hell out of it. Keep buying the bottom and selling the top. And when it doesn't, when the support doesn't hold, you take the small loss and you move on. That's trading 101 right there. The stock market is literally telling you, hey, buy. This stock is literally screaming at you, please buy me under 5. I don't know who buys up here. People always ask me, who buys the tops? I don't know. Silly people who are stupid. I don't know. Please don't ask me how. I don't know. I don't know who buys these tops here, let alone this top up here at like $5 or $43 essentially. Also, I want you to keep in mind, if your average was at 30 cents, well, my friend, it's not looking good. It might come back down to your average. So just keep that in mind. If I was in your position and I'm holding an average at 30 cents and I'm seeing this kind of price action, I would just get out and go run with the money, because you're still in the green, obviously, if you bought at 0.30. Even post reverse split, you're holding at what? $3, somewhere around there. Just get out and go somewhere else. There's better companies out there. I mean, BBAI is running today, so has been running. SoundHound, there's so much opportunity everywhere. Why bother with the one that's, everything else is ripping. I want you to keep in mind, everything else is ripping, and this one's just, it's still trending to the downside. Like, it's not even following the market. It's not, because if it was, we'd be seeing this kind of price action, not this huge downfall. Really, is what that is. Also, the monthly MACD cross under did happen. There's the cross under, white line crossing under the yellow line, which is bearish. Last time that happened, guess what? We just kept tanking. So that's all I have to say. They've been calling themselves a Bitcoin first company. When a company tells you, hey, we're going to be a Bitcoin first company, you should probably believe them. If the company itself is telling you, yeah, Bitcoin first. Yeah, Bitcoin first, investors last at that point. I am buying more color this week. Per the AK this morning, colors out. Whoa, what? No, they did not just... No, that's not real. Per the AK this morning, Kulr is authorized to issue 500 million shares of common stock or 460 million remaining available after accounting for the current outstanding shares. The AK from this morning under capitalization reads, the company is authorized to issue 500... Damn, 500 million? No way. Oh, no way. That's not real. Wait, did they come out with an 8K? Because I don't see the 8K here. I think that guy might be lying. Because that's BS at that point. If they're going to dilute that much... this company is literally telling you, hey, we're going to dilute some more. And somehow people are going to buy more. Like, essentially saying, please keep destroying me. Like, I made this analogy already. Like, too many people, they like getting hit with lead pipes for some reason. Okay, Kulr 8K SEC filings. Let me see if I can find it. Was there one today? Was there an SEC filing? Because oh man, the short opportunity is going to be incredible here. Oh yeah, we're making money on SoundHound. 283. This guy he's holding calls on SoundHound, and we were waiting for that one to get moving. 8K. What's today's date? It's the end of the month. I don't see an 8K here. Am I crazy? Oh wait, no, that's an 8K from the 23rd. What are you talking about? I don't see any new 8K, but let me just read this 8K. Reverse split. Capitalization. The company is authorized to issue 500 million, half a billion shares of common stock and 10 million preferred stock. Oh God, that is so horrible. The company is authorized to issue 500 million. Yeah, they're definitely gonna dilute at some point. As soon as they announce dilution, this thing's gonna drop like a hotcake. That's so weird to me that like it literally they spell it out for you. If you read their filings, they've been spelling. If you read their filings, their headlines, they've been spelling it out for you. Bitcoin first. What have they been doing? Raising money to buy more Bitcoin. They just did a reverse split. Yes, I get it. They're on the Russell, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're on the Russell, but at the same time, it's been trending to the downside and hasn't recovered. There's been no swing. There's been no reversal. So, like when you really, you don't have to read between the lines. They've been telling you Bitcoin first. They've been raising money to buy Bitcoin, and they're looking to raise more money. Is what it comes down to. They just told you, hey, we're authorized, half a billion, and somehow people want to ignore it and pretend, it's totally, I don't know. I don't understand the thought process of people who want to hold this long. I think it's just bag holders with the sunk cost fallacy just doubling down, not realizing that they're just going to destroy themselves because the company is making it very obvious through their headlines. And if you read their filings, they're basically saying, hint, hint, we're going to dilute some more. So yeah, I think we all kind of knew this. Those of us who were seeing that's why I've been bearish on this. Like it's so obvious, and yet I don't understand how people like it's right there in the headline. It's right there in the filings, and somehow I don't know. But that's why you wait for it to come down. If anything, I don't think this is even a good after reading that filing. I don't think this is a good trading. I don't think this is a good stock to trade. It's good for shorting at this point because it's not even following the market. The market's been pumping, and this is dumping. So if you want to short something, short Kulr at this point, and go long on everything else is really that's what it comes down to at this point. Wow, that is insane. All right, guys, that's it for the video. I'll see you in the next one.